Bright lights, dumb city. You know, I could spend 10 hours talking about just how incredibly dumb this entire sequence is, but I'm gonna try to do it in 9. So the plot is that someone's trying to kill Amidala for no reason, and Anakin and Obi-Wan are assigned to protect her. So she doesn't sleep in an interior bedroom of this building with no window where it would be safer, but rather in a room where the blinds are half open and a city of 900 quadrillion people can see her, especially the robot that's there to kill her. They say they're doing this so she could be bait to catch the assassin.
You're using her as bait.
But she turns off any kind of camera surveillance so she could have her privacy.
I don't think she liked me watching her.
Is that more important than your life, you dumb bimbo? You're gonna at the very least aim the cameras at the windows, because that's the only way in. You see, surveillance cameras are only really useful for some kind of slow attack that you could run in and stop. They won't do any good if someone launched a missile at the building, or perhaps fired a purple space bazooka at her window. Gee, maybe you better rethink this whole bait thing, idiots. In fact, this assassin character actually has a blaster rifle and seems like she's a pretty good shot. She could have just parked her speeder across the street and shot Padme through the window. She apparently knew where she was sleeping because she sent the robot there. Also, what makes him so sure that the assassin's gonna try and kill her tonight? You see, the thing with assassins is, they strike when you least expect. Hey. Sorry about that. I had a movie on in the other room. I wanted to go turn it on.
The situation is more dangerous than the senator will admit.
Yeah, the situation is so dangerous, you're walking around in the middle of broad daylight when Padme is clearly visible through many open windows. And you're the security chief? So instead they're waiting for the assassin to strike tonight, just like they read the script in advance. But then a floating robot thing cuts a hole in the glass and releases deadly centipedes into the room. You know, if this robot probe was equipped with a blaster, dum blammo, no more Amidala. So anyway, these bugs were given to this assassin by a guy named Boba Fett, who was also an assassin. Well, technically he's a bounty hunter, but I'm sure he could get the job done. So why exactly did an assassin hire another assassin? Why didn't he just do the job himself if they're his clients?
My client is getting impatient.
Everyone seems to know where Padme's room is anyway, and Boba Fett does have a jetpack that he could launch a rocket out of. Anyway, so because R2-D2 didn't aim his scanners at the window, you know, like the most likely place an attack would occur from, the deadly bugs get in the room.
I sense it too.
Anakin senses this and runs in the room and kills him. Then Obi-Wan goes against his own advice.
Patience. Use the force. Think.
And then recklessly throws himself out the window at the probe droid. Now a couple of things here he didn't know. A. He didn't know if he could catch the robot in time before falling to his death. B. If the probe could even support his weight. C. That the probe was not also a small bomb that would have exploded when he grabbed it. This is another case of classic role reversal as well. Anakin really should have been the one that threw himself out the window after the probe droid. Obi-Wan would have made like an annoyed face and then went out after him in the Jetsons car. Obi-Wan didn't really seem to have too much interest in this assignment anyways, other than to provide basic protection.
We're here to protect you, Senator. Not to start an investigation.
After getting his gun dart stuck in Anakin's nest, he wanted to just phone this one in. Are you guys sure that wasn't supposed to be Anakin jumping out the window? Did they make a mistake when filming the scene and then just left it? Wait, Amidala's head of security has no depth perception? No, I take it back. Obi-Wan, maybe you should start an investigation. Hey, wait, isn't she dead? Gosh, Padme, you're really burning through these decoys, aren't you? Anyone want to be Padme's next decoy? Everyone's trying to kill her. Step right up. So Obi-Wan's flying around on this thing, and Anakin somehow knows how to find him, even though by the time he gets to the speeder, Obi-Wan's probably 500 miles away. I guess the Force told him where to go so that he could eventually become Darth Vader. What if this assassin had tricked the Jedi into chasing after the probe droid, like using it as bait? Then after they left, he just floated his car up to the window and shot Padme. I guess when you rush off and chase after a probe droid without a moment's hesitation, you can make a pretty big mistake like that.
Patience. Use the force.
Also, it's revealed in a bit that this assassin is a shapeshifter, which could very well be the most advantageous attribute that an assassin could possibly have. But instead he went with the whole bug through the window approach. You know, the classic. This also leads me to wonder why someone who could disguise their face by changing it would need to wear a disguise. So anyway, they're assuming that this person driving the space car is an assassin. When really they could just be like a getaway driver or maybe like a regular person who's under some kind of mind control to commit the assassination. But despite having almost no information at all, Anakin lands on top of the speeder and then attempts to murder her with his lightsaber. Now I understand he really loves Padme, but come on, are you even 100% certain you landed on the right speeder? So then they crash land and she runs inside of like a nightclub and Obi-Wan says,
You went in there to hide, not to run.
how do you know that? Hey, I asked you a question. How do you know you ran in there to hide? Did you read the script too? Hey, what's that? What's that on the ground over there? Is that the script? Anyway, maybe the assassin went in there because he knows the owner and there's like a secret backdoor escape route. Or this was like a backup plan in case he got chased there. Maybe there's 10 Nausicaans waiting for the Jedi at the Domjot table.
Play, Domjot, human.
Obi-Wan makes a lot of assumptions, doesn't he? Maybe the Force told him. But when Anakin tells him it's a shapeshifter, Obi-Wan knows to be extra careful.
In that case, be extra careful.
As if they were only being sort of careful before. So they go in there and they look around, and then the assassin does something out of character. He attempts to kill one of the Jedi. This guy's mission was to kill Padme. If he's in a position to where he could sneak up on a Jedi, then why isn't he using this opportunity to escape? Especially when he's not sure where the other Jedi is. These are like amateur mistakes. So Obi-Wan brutally cuts his arm off in a scene that's supposed to mirror the original Star Wars Cantina scene, I guess.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
Oh, hey, what's up? Listen, I can't really talk right now. I'm right in the middle of doing my new Star Wars review. We could talk. Oh my God! What's wrong with your face? So then Anakin acts like some kind of undercover thug cop.
Jedi business. Go back to your drinks.
Who hired you? Tell us.
Tell us now!
I thought Jedi were like peaceful guardians of the Republic, not Serpico. Well, I guess when the guy who's training you says this,
This weapon is your life.
then you kind of have a distorted view of things. What was it that Yoda once said?
Force not make one great.
This weapon is your life.
But now a weapon is your whole life? In fact, Yoda never even trained Luke with the lightsaber. It seemed like all the other stuff was more important. I guess I just don't understand. This is a bunch of schlock. So then the assassin with perfect assassination skills takes out the other assassin when he should have just killed Amidala himself. Hey guys, there's the bounty hunter responsible for everything. Yup, he's flying away in a jetpack, probably with a limited range. Hey, remember when you guys were somehow able to chase after and locate one speeder among millions? How about you run back to your speeder and chase after this guy now? Sure, he's not gonna get too far in a rocket pack. I bet you're tired though. I'd be tired too. I get tired just walking out to my shed sometimes. So how you doing? Those things?
I'm fine. I miss my baby.
Baby? Well, you know, it's been like 3 days now, right? I'm afraid your baby's with the angels.
If you would have killed me, you would have done it by now. Just let me go, please.
Kill you? I ain't gonna kill you. I brought you up here for a reason.
Come on. What? Oh, mister, please just let me go. I promise I won't tell the cops.
Oh. My pizza rolls is done. You want some pizza rolls?
No thanks.
Are you sure? They're really good pizza rolls. They're hot and pizza-y and tasty.
In fact, it's all I really eat. You should really try to have some pizza. Oh, fuck me. Get back here.